good people, Phil here from Telford Koi Pond on an absolutely shocking Saturday morning. Up with the larks this morning, already been out in the pitch black. Took the dog over to doggy daycare because I don't fancy taking him out for 3 walks today in this horrible weather, so he'll be running around to his heart's content in a big barn. But I've still got to do the filter job, still got to do my little checks and bits and pieces. I thought I'd just combine a few answers to questions I've been asked basically while I'm doing a few bits and pieces at the minute. So you can see nothing's really changed, everything's hunky-dory in here. I say hunky-dory, I've had to take the mats up off the floor, which is why they're on top of the filters, because the water table again, although I've dug a drainage ditch down the back when we flooded, it's still it's not soaking wet, it's not an inch deep of water, but it's still wet on the floor. I've put a couple of towels down there to stop it, because it seems to be coming round there. But anyway, other than that, everything's working. I've had a few people with drums asking me what I've done to the drum cleaning cycle now that we're approaching winter. So just to show you, I don't know how I'll do this, but I've changed my times. Is it going to work with my 2 fingers? So the drum's cleaning, well, it's cleaning roughly 45 times a day now. So obviously that's less than every half an hour. So I've got it set to, it's 15 degrees obviously, so I'm turning it down. I'm going down to 14. Oh, don't know if you can see that. The interval at the moment I've set at 45 minutes. There you go, 45 minutes. So the reason it's done 45 cleans is it's not quite working off the, it hasn't got sort of clean enough to work off the every 45 minutes, but it is sort of emptying to the low level mark, if that makes sense, and then it's cleaning. But whereas it normally cleans sort of every 55-60 minutes, every 55-60 times a day. So normally in the summer it'll be running at about every 20 minutes, possibly even every 15 minutes, but it's double that now as we're going into winter with the lack of food going in. Bit of debris on the bottom there you can probably pick up, but nothing major. One of my checks, if you've seen previous videos, these bits of tape on here, that should be, the water should go over there for my high water mark. I've got one on here as well as a backup. So if we just press the clean button, you can hear it cleaning away. Water going down there and into the drain. But what you should see is the water starting to fill up now and getting higher. It does take about a minute and 10 to actually get up to that line there, so I won't film it all, but I'll come back to you in a second when it's there. Right, so less than a minute, and hopefully, I don't know if I can get this in there out of the shadow, hopefully you can see that the water now has gone over the top of that bit of tape. And what that basically tells me is that the screens are cleaning absolutely fine, so they're, the jets and everything are working on the filter, because it's allowing enough water through after cleaning for it to get to my high water level in there where I want it to be. So again, that's all working absolutely superb. My trickle in, hopefully you can see it down there, that's still running at less than 100 millilitres per minute. So that's probably, I could do with turning that down really, now that it's only cleaning sort of 45 times a day instead of the normal 55 or whatever it normally does. So I could probably do with turning that down. I haven't got round to put my new filters in, so sorry for everybody that's asking. I will do a video on it when I do it, but I haven't put my new filters into my RO system yet, which is why the TDS is up to 380. And as you can see, temperature's at 16 on the Big Blue and pH is 7.4. Right, now on here, a couple of little things I want to show you. So let's start with the brown box. You could probably guess what this brown box is. If I can get into it one-handed without breaking it. So thought it about time. If you've seen previous videos, you will have known that I've got a new logo. So I thought it only right and proper that I had some new mugs done with my new logo on. So there you go. So there's a double-sided cup, 2 different signs on. So you'll know that SJ at Cobra Koi did my new signs and everything. So again, he did me all this artwork that I've put on my new cups. So I'm really pleased with that. If you want any artwork doing, then obviously get across and see SJ at Cobra Koi. Right, I can see lines on the camera, so I'm just going to change the settings, see if I can get rid of these strobing lines. Right, I do apologise, I can't get the anti-flicker any better. It's so blooming dark in here. It's I've got to have the lights on, and I can't. Doesn't matter what settings I use, I can't seem to get rid of it. But anyway, not going to be much longer. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. So this is, as it says on the tin, a measuring spoon. And it's a measuring spoon with a difference because, as you can see from the picture, it's got the weight built in, the actual measure. So I haven't tried this yet. Oops. You can never do anything upside down as well, that helps. So you've got the spoon, you've got the handle that just slots in there. There you go. And I'm forever, I'm having to buffer up with KH and stuff like that. The battery obviously isn't in at the minute. I'm having to buffer up with KH, so basically I'm having to get my scales down, get them out, open them up, put my jug on, put my KH in, measure it out, blah blah blah. So I thought if I just get one, use one of these, whether it's KH, whether it's bicarb, whether it's food, whether it's anything you need to measure. Literally, I'm in a bit of a mess because I've just took all the stuff off the windows, but I use a big tub of bicarb. I've actually got a sack, to be honest with you, but I put it in this sack, and I thought, well, sorry, I put it in here, and rather than using the little spoon to put it onto the weighing scales, I'm thinking I can just use that, and that'd be much quicker. So I'm going to put the battery in, give it a go, and see what you think, because this is a cracking little present for Christmas if you're struggling for presents. So let me just put the battery in, I'll come back to you. There you go, 2-second job to put the battery in. As you can see, it's reading 0 grams at the minute. So if I do a scoop, I'm presuming, there you go. I don't know if you can read that. I do apologise for the strobing. There's absolutely bugger all I can do about it at the minute. Let's try and get it over by a window, see if it's any better. No, but you can clearly see there that it's giving you the measurement. Once I stop moving around, it can measure it out for you. So to me, that's a good old scoop. I put 200 in normally, so let's get a bit more in there. Empty a bit out because I've gone over the top. Obviously you can't really overdose with this stuff. That's dropped a big lump. There you go. So 203 it's showing at the minute. So that is, I would literally just bang that in now. I don't need buffering up at the minute, but I would literally just bang that in now, and that saves me a hell of a lot of time, and I'm just going to actually leave that in the bucket. So measuring spoon, weighted measuring spoon. So as I say, I think ideally it's meant for food, fish food, so you don't have to keep weighing it out on scales. It all comes with a battery and everything, but I think that's a cracking little gift. And obviously I got this from UK Koi Supplies. So UK Koi Supplies, again, to answer another question, yes, I am still using their filter bacteria kickstarter every time I do a water change in the grow on, and I'm using the lactobacteria in the main pond still, and the grow on every time I do a water change in there as well. So I do rate these. You'll see I've still got Bacto Plus, and I've still got my fish safe, so I still use a bit of them when I need to, but these are my primary go-to bacteria at the minute. So if my filter start, I'm my lactobacteria, and as I mentioned in another video, the good people at UK Koi Supplies have given me a code to give out to you lot. So if you want 5% off everything that you're buying on the website, put the code in. I'll put it up. I think it's T.K.P 5. I think if you just put T.K.P in at checkout, it will automatically do, but I think the code's T.K.P 5, but just check it and try it out, and you'll see that the price has gone down. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. That looks like a decent bit of kit, to be honest with you. And because, as I say, I don't even, if I'm going to throw food in with it as well, I don't even need to clean it out or anything really, because it's only bicarb, so it's not going to do any harm. Automatically turns itself off as well, so quite impressed with that. That's a really good little gadget if you like little gadgets for your pond. Anyway, I'm waffling, So I've got to go out and do the filter clean on the grey ones. I will just show you. Quite amazed that me polytunnel's still standing. I noticed the zip's blown up a bit on the front, but I'm going to go in there and do my water changes now, and then I'll snap back to you. Right folks, I just thought I'd show you the daft things we do for our koi. So here I am in the polytunnel. If this withstands today, I'll be absolutely amazed, because it's just blowing unbelievably, but still got to do the water changes. Fortunately, it's not too bad in here, but I'll be honest, I've neglected these. They haven't been looked at for a week. Still see there, you can see some of them down there. Christ, it is blowy. But yeah, I'm going to get this done and then get back in the filter house to do my water tests. Right, so I've just finished all my water tests. I've done all of them. As you would expect, don't know whether you can read that or not. I don't know whether the strobing's going to start, but everything's fine. Hardness, GH has gone high because obviously I'm not running the RO. Nitrite is a little bit high than it normally is, but to be honest with you, I always run a little bit high. Plus you've got all the decomposition of everything dying off in the pond as the temperatures go down. So that's it. Everything's hunky-dory. I'm going to put everything away, and then I'm going to pop in for a warm and a cup of tea because I am cold and wet. So I'm going to put a video out. Next video that will go out will be the Only Fins free giveaway bonanza event on this Friday coming. Yeah, this Friday coming, 13th. We've got so many prizes. This will show all the prizes, but you need to watch it to see what we've managed to beg and borrow from breeders. Have been over generous. So I'm going to call it a day here. As I say, I'm going to get warm and I'll snap back to you next time.